Yup, that's me. You are probably wondering how I end up in this situation. It's a long story. 2 years ago, I married this one girl named Kylie. I had a very huge crush on her. She flipped the whole zoo in my belly, and I could not help but to propose to her. I expect you to think that I am about to tell you they live happily together. Well, they were once and very much in love. But they were very poor. Mr. Mills knew what they had at that time was enough for him, but never for his wife. I am just an average man. I work as a fisherman and we feed on fish almost every day. When I came home, the food was already served on the table and I could not thank her more. But that was the past. Now, she has changed. I don't know what had gotten into her. She always demanded luxurious things and for a better life. She said I didn't do my best and that her life was just miserable. She wanted a big house, new clothes, and for people to respect her.
If only you had them, I would be living in a mansion right now. Maybe a place? You should be ashamed as a husband.
See guys, I told you, I don't know her anymore. If you asked me at that time, I would say it's respect that she wanted. Now, I realize she just wanted titles and power all for herself. She started becoming rude, bossy, and oversensitive. Don't tell her, but I think she has anger issues. Back to that time, Mr. Mills wished to make Kylie happy. He spent his days fishing and daydreaming about happier times with his dearest wife. Still, he kept reminding himself that what he already had is much more than some people have out there. After all, he had her, his little shack, and most importantly, acceptance. He promised himself he will make the best of it. One fine day, he went to catch the fish at the nearest cove. He waited, and waited, but to his dismay, the bait was not baiting. I think I need to go home. It has been 5 hours. Maybe I just don't have luck for today. As Mr. Mills was about to give up, he felt something on his fishing rod. Come on, don't miss this. Kylie will be mad at me. With all his sweat, he managed to catch the fish. But what happens next shocked him more.
Please, don't eat me. Let me go, just please.
You speak? How is this possible?
I am no ordinary fish. I am an enchanted prince. A witch put a spell on me. Please, let me leave.
Mr. Mills thought about this. If he returned home without anything to eat, his wife would not be pleased. All he wanted to do was to make her happy. Don't worry, I will just set you free. Here, you go. And just like that, Mr. Mills released the fish and went home empty-handed. However, he was excited to tell Kylie everything that happened today. Kylie, you won't believe what I found today. It's a magical fish, and it can talk.
Really? Where's the fish, husband? If it's really an enchanted prince, you should have asked for something at least. A wish?
For the first time, since how long we don't know, Mr. Mills talked to Kylie with joy and excitement. She finally cares.
You did what? How can you be so foolish? Why did you release that fish? That could be our chance to live a better life. You are good for nothing.
Oops, I take back what I said. She didn't care. She just selfish. Honey, we already have enough to live. We don't need anything.
See? That's your problem, Jake. Can you see how poor we are? We haven't had meat for almost a year. We are not living. Go back and
one sentence she demanded.
For what? Food? This old shack is falling down. As for a new cottage, since you set him free, he will surely grant you a wish.
Fine. I will go catch the fish tomorrow. I'll do it for you. On the next day, in the early morning, Mr. Mills went out for his catch. He is full of determination, but he is not sure if he is going to see the fish again. He just did not want to upset his wife. He walked to the cove, setting up the tools, and waited. As he was about to give up and go home, got it.
It's you again? I thought you set me free.
Well, yeah, I did. But my wife said if you are an enchanted prince, I should ask for a wish.
Oh, very well. What would you like?
I wanted my wife to be happy. Give us a new cottage to live in.
Fine. Go home. It is done.
Said the fish. The fisherman thanked him, put him into the sea, and returned home.
Look, husband, this is so nice.
We can live here very well.
Woo!
For a while, I bet you think this is where I will tell you they will live happily ever after. I wish I could say it, but unfortunately, see it for yourself.
Husband, I have been thinking, when you asked the prince for a cottage, you should have asked him for a mansion or a palace.
But you asked for a cottage. Are you not happy?
It's too small. I would like something bigger.
This cottage is perfect. What do you mean? We should be content. We have enough, Kylie.
Hish!
The wife got mad and demanded that he had to catch the fish right away. The cottage is nice. Why is she not grateful? As the sun was about to set,
Oh, not again.
sorry, it's about my wife. I thought a cottage would make her happy. But now, she asked for a palace.
Fine, it is done. Go home.
So, he thanked the fish and put him back into the sea, then returned to his home. Or could I say a palace?
Husband, come and see. The palace is so beautiful.
Oh yes, we can live here and be satisfied for the rest of our lives. Or so we thought, because the very next day...
Husband, look at all this land. Can you believe it is all ours? It is as though we are king and queen. In fact, we should be one. Husband, imagine being a king and queen of this palace. You should ask the fish.
But honey, I don't want to be king. This is more than enough.
Maybe enough for you, but it's not enough for me. I want to be a queen. Don't you want to make me happy?
Of course I want to make you happy.
Then you know what to do.
Once again, the fisherman went to the cove, waited, and waited.
Seriously?
I am sorry.
What now? Oh, don't tell me.
I'm sorry. I thought my wife would be happy. But now, she wants to be the queen of the palace and all our land.
Oh my God. Fine. Go home. It's done. Unless, of course, there's anything else?
Said the fish with sarcasm. Then the fisherman said that it will be all thanks to the fish for everything that he was given today. Wife, are you happy?
Actually, I would be much happier if I were an emperor.
The fisherman looked down and followed his wife's dreams. He looked so done with her. Kylie, on the other hand, was enjoying the scene in front of her, people bowing down to kiss her hand. It was no longer a dream, I think. But unfortunately, that was not the worst yet.
I have been thinking, I would like to be able to make the sun and the moon rise together.
But honey, that's impossible.
But the fish made all of this possible. Go!
Only God can make sun and the moon rise.
Then give me the same superpower as God.
I can't ask the fish for that. It's wrong. Please, Kylie, try to be happy the way we used to be.
When I can make the sun and the moon rise, then I will be happy.
Not wanting to upset his wife, Mr. Mills went to the cove and started fishing again.
Again? What is it you want today? Is it your wife again?
She wants the same superpower as God. I have tried to give her everything, but still, she is not happy.
You tried, fisherman. It is not your fault. You have acceptance and gratitude. Because of that, you are closer to God than we will ever know. It is done, fisherman. Over. You just need to go home and see the changes.
The fisherman went home looking all tired. But this time, the wish went another way round. The beautiful palace has turned back into their old little shack.
You asked the fish to take it all away, didn't you?
I asked him for God's superpower, but clearly only God can be God. Is it not enough that we have each other?
I want more. I want a husband that can make me happy.
With that, she moved out of the house, leaving her dearest husband behind. The fisherman watched with sadness as Kylie laughed. He knew she would never find someone to make her happy because she was not happy with herself. And she would never ever be. But hey, he still had what all the money in the world could not buy.
Contentment and gratitude. You see, the fisherman never asked the fish for anything for himself, only for others. And because he had gratitude in his life, the fish decided to give him a wish for himself. Happiness for someone who really deserves it.